Just a day before UFC 316, Merab Dvalishvili sat down with Daniel Cormier and previewed his highly anticipated rematch with Sean O'Malley. The champ pointed out that the rematch factor itself is a huge variable, one that could make this fight drastically different from their first meeting. Sitting across from him, DC immediately understood where the Georgian was coming from. Having had multiple rematches in his own career, DC acknowledged that second fights often tell a different story. His rivalry with Stipe as a prime example, how he dominated and knocked Stipe out in the first fight, only to get finished himself in the rematch. Merab cited DC's career to support his point, saying this second clash with O'Malley could present a whole new level of difficulty and unpredictability. It's more than just a typical title shot for Suga, it's a high-stakes moment that could define his career. This fight is all or nothing for the Suga show. If he falls short again, it's widely expected he'll make the move up to 145, something he's teased multiple times already. So while Merab is defending his throne, Sean is fighting to keep his place at bantamweight and to prove that he can evolve and rise in the face of adversity.
And it's a new fight, new challenge, you know, not every fight goes same way, you know, you had rematches before, it's a...
Many.
Yeah, and it can play out, this fight different, and that's why I'm trying to take this fight serious, and it's a new challenge for me, it's a new fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
I think I fought 15 times in the UFC, 7 were against 3 people.
Wow.
I fought the same guys over and over and over again. Yeah. Fucked up.
But
man.
every time it's new
it's like
fight,
different
right?
Fight. Yeah, it was like, but it was always the same guys, like rematch, trilogy match, like always.
Yeah, so like when I fight first time new opponent, it's easy to be motivated because you have a new challenge. You never fought him, and in your eyes you respect him so much, and it's a new challenge, and you more wide look his dangerous skills. But when you already beat him, it's not easy to treat him as a dangerous.
Petr Yan has addressed why he's taking a fight against a lower-ranked opponent like Marcus McGee, who sits outside the bantamweight top 10. According to Peter, it's not about the rankings, it's about staying active and making his case for another title run. He explained that he doesn't know exactly when he'll fight for the belt again, but he's confident it'll happen soon. Right now, all he can do is win, because as he said, anyone who understands how the system works knows it's not always about merit. He pointed to Sean O'Malley, who got an immediate rematch after a loss, while Peter himself has picked up 2 wins since his last defeat and still hasn't been given that same opportunity. His most recent performance was a dominant and technical win over former flyweight champ Deiveson Figueiredo, an important statement that he's still a major threat in the division. Each fight since has been part of a clear message. He's not just fighting to stay busy, he's chasing the belt. Taking on Marcus McGee is just another step toward that goal. Another name in the title mix has been Corey Sandhagen, who's on a solid streak of his own and still hasn't fought Merab. That matchup remains a hot topic and fans are pushing for it since Corey is one of the few top bantamweights Merab hasn't fought yet. I don't know. I can't say exactly when I'll fight for the title next. First, I need to win, and then everything will be decided who fights who. You probably understand how this system works, though maybe not everyone does. For example, Sean O'Malley lost his last fight and still got an immediate rematch. I've already won 2 fights since my last loss. There are different factors at play, your popularity, and so on. You need to win and promote yourself. I think I'll definitely fight for the belt soon. If not this opponent, then who? Honestly, I didn't care. I told my manager I want to fight this summer. I'm not picky about who it is. I understand that the top 5 guys are all booked, so the options were either wait or stay inactive. But I last fought in November. It's been nearly a year. I want to stay active. I want to fight, and the number of fights I take proves that I'm here and ready to compete. Ilia Topuria's boxing coach, Javi Clement, just revealed some wild behind-the-scenes details about their preparations for the Charles Oliveira showdown at UFC 317. According to the coach, El Matador has been looking so sharp in training that he actually dropped him during a pad session with a monstrous punch to the body. Coach says Ilia's timing, power, and precision are peaking at the perfect time, and he's promising fans a masterpiece when El Matador steps into the octagon against one of the most dangerous finishers in UFC history. From what he's seen in sparring, Climate believes Ilia is more than ready. He's in absolutely insane shape and locked in mentally. But that's not all. Javi also dropped a little teaser about what could be next for Topuria after UFC 317. He made it clear that they're always chasing big legacy fights, and while he didn't say any names, he hinted that something massive might be lined up depending on how this one plays out. If Ilia gets past Oliveira in dominant fashion, don't be surprised if we hear about a super fight or even a potential move up in weight next. This fight isn't just important for Ilia's career, it's massive for the UFC too. If Topuria beats a legend like Charles Oliveira, it cements him as a legitimate superstar, not just in the featherweight or lightweight division, but across the sport. The UFC has been looking for its next global crossover name, and with Ilia's style, personality, and unbeaten record, he could be that guy. A win here would skyrocket his star power, especially in the Spanish-speaking world, where he's already a growing icon. Ilia's sparring sessions are truly masterful, and on June 27th, he's going to deliver a performance worthy of being called a masterpiece. His power has carried over to 155 in the most ridiculous way. The other day, he hit me with a body shot so hard that it completely shut me down. It felt like he wrecked my entire nervous system. That was the first time Ilia has ever done something like that to me. Just feeling those combinations ripple through my body was absolutely unreal. Jon Jones just went off on Twitter, and it's the most fired up we've seen him in a while. When asked how he'd beat Tom Aspinall, Jones shot back with a cold-blooded one-liner by not even giving him the chance. From there, he launched into a rant that felt like a mix of frustration and pride. He brought up his age, admitting that at 37, his body's aching all over, but also clapped back at people calling for him to be stripped. He mocked Aspinall for not calling out the true killers of his generation, suggesting Tom only built his name in a shallower pool of competition. Then he took a little jab at Aspinall's hype, wondering aloud if Cyril Gunn might beat Tom, saying he's seen this story before. A fighter gets obsessed with chasing a legacy, builds up the moment in their mind, and meanwhile someone else sneaks up and ruins it all. Jones believes Aspinall is turning this rivalry into his whole identity, and that's when people get caught slipping. Aspinall's confidence and fan support are surging, but Jones still sees himself as the real king, and he's not going out quietly. If this fight happens, it's not just about the belt, it's about legacy, pride, and one of the most intriguing heavyweight clashes the UFC could ever put on. What do you think, fight fans? Has Tom Aspinall earned the right to be called undisputed, or does Jon Jones still sit at the throne until someone takes him out? Also, drop your predictions for this potential fight in the comments below. Let us know who you're siding with. That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.